Hello friends, how are you? Today I'll be showing you a very popular snack. It's a bakery snack, puff and patties which can be easily made at home. This is bakery style, perfectly crispy, the color, the taste. So this recipe also has a lot of tips and how to make puff sheets and homemade butter. So please watch it until the end. I would request you to subscribe to my channel and tap on the bell icon to receive latest notifications. Welcome to Mom's Food Diary. Also visit momsfooddiary.com. So initially we'll start with how to make homemade butter using the cow or buffalo milk ghee. So this is the ghee. We have taken 150 grams of ghee. We need to put it in a pan. Now we need to dissolve the ghee and we need to heat it same way like when we do any tempering to any recipe. So we'll heat it in the same way and then we'll cool it down and we need to keep it lukewarm, and then we'll be adding ice cubes into the pan. So along with the ice cubes we will be adding chilled water so that the butter will start to form and gets to dissolve into a solid. So we need to add chilled water as well as ice cubes. So in some time the butter will start to form and it will separate from the water. So once you prepare this butter, you can store it for your future use, but you have to remember that whenever you want to use it in future, you need to remove 90 minutes before from the fridge before preparing the recipe. So as you can see, this is the butter which has been formed. So we need to collect it, and one thing we have to remember here is we need to rinse the water completely. So as you can see, the butter has started to form. So this we have made it from the clarified butter or ghee from the cow or buffalo milk, and we have prepared the butter using it. So the same butter we'll be using in the recipe. So we will collect it and we need to rinse the water completely, and then we need to put it into a tray, and if required we can flat it out in the tray and store it for future use. So rinsing water is a very important step. So this is a homemade butter now. So now we'll prepare the puff sheets, which are also known as pastry. Pastry is nothing but a dough which is prepared using refined wheat flour, butter and water. So that is the pastry, so which is also known as puff sheet. So we have taken 250 grams of all purpose flour or refined wheat flour, which is known as maida, in a plate, and then we need to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So this is a complete recipe. Please watch it until the end. I know it is a bit longer, so please watch it until the end. Now what we have done is we have added 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. We have grinded the sugar and we have added the same to the plate. 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar has been added. Now we'll be adding semolina of about 2 tablespoons into the plate. So this makes the puff sheet crispy. So now we have added the semolina, and now we will be using the butter which we have prepared. So what we have done is we had used 145 grams of ghee to make the butter. Then once the makhan or the butter is collected, then we had made 3 large parts and 1 small part. So now we'll be adding that small part into this plate and we need to use it while kneading the dough. So as you can see, I will show you. So the quantity of butter will be 15 grams, which will be added into the dough while mixing it, and the other will be using in the later part of the recipe. So this is a complete method to make the puffs at home. So as you can see, these are the total quantity of butter which we have prepared. So the 3 large portions are of 45 grams each, and the smaller portion you can see is the 15 grams, and that small portion will be used while kneading the dough. So the other 3 large portions will be used in the later part of the recipe. So this is a complete recipe. So now the small portion will be added into the flour. This is of 15 grams. Now we will start to mix it and we need to knead it. We need to crush it a little, and then we need to prepare we are preparing the puff sheets, which is also known as pastry. Pastry is nothing but, as I was saying, it's a dough which is prepared using butter, refined wheat flour and water. So this is a puff sheet which we are preparing. So this is a very important step in a puff when you make it at home. So the one in this way you can prepare very crispy puffs. Unlike the other, there are many videos in which when they prepare it, they come out as a rubbery like, but this is not in that way. This is very crispy method, so please follow until the end. We'll add a little water and keep it on mixing. So the total quantity of water we have needed to knead the flour is total 1 cup. So we need to knead it in a way such that the dough is a little moist, because once we keep it aside for 30 minutes, the semolina present in the dough will absorb the water. So by using little water we'll be mixing and making it into a dough. So as I was saying, the complete water quantity we required to knead it is 1 cup, and we are keeping the dough a little moist, because when we store it, the water will be absorbed into the dough. So I will show you the same things in the later part of the recipe. So adding semolina will make the puff sheet more crispy, and this is a complete method to make puff sheets. So there are two most important things when you make puffs at home. One is how to make the puff sheets in a perfect way, and the second is how to bake the puffs. So I'll be showing you the same in the later part of the recipe, so please follow until the end. So once the dough is ready, we will keep it aside for 30 minutes in a bowl while closing the lid. So this is a preparation of the dough. So to completely check out the written recipe in English and the ingredients as well as the method, please follow the link in the description below, which points to the momsfooddairy.com website, which has a complete written steps and ingredients list. So now the dough is ready. We will keep it aside in a bowl for 30 minutes. So as you can see, it is sticky now, but after 30 minutes it will get to set, and as you can see, 30 minutes have been over. As you can see, the stickiness has been over now, so the dough has absorbed all the water when it's no longer moist. Now again we'll knead it a little, we'll make it a little soft. The puff sheets will be make. So now we will start it rolling, but so as you can see, we have taken a large plate, we have washed it thoroughly, and on the back side of it we have sprinkled refined wheat flour, and on this we will be start rolling the dough into large sheet, but we need to keep on sprinkling maida. So this is an important method, please note it down now. So how we will prepare it? So we need to follow the 3 steps now. As you can see, we have rolled it up, and the 3 large portions we will be using each portion in the each layer. So we have used 1 large portion. This is the 45 grams of butter. We need to apply it completely to the rolled sheet. We will keep a little part of the sheet, we will not apply that sheet, and now we will be sprinkling 1 tablespoon of carom seeds powder. So we will not use carom seeds, we will use its carom seeds powder, because while rolling it might be difficult, so we have used carom seeds powder here. So 1 tablespoon of carom seeds powder. Now again we have sprinkled a little more refined wheat flour or the maida. Now this is the first step. We need to fold it into a square pocket. Once we close it, we need to close this completely, we have to fold it, and then we need to keep this sheet in refrigerator for 15 minutes. We shouldn't keep it in a freezer, but in the other shelves of the fridge. So this is the first step. We will repeat this step 3 times. So I will show you completely. So once the third step is over, then you can store the sheet for your future use, because it is quite understandable, like this whole recipe cannot be prepared in a whole day. So what you can do is you can prepare the sheets and keep it in a fridge, and in next 2 to 3 days in a weekend you can prepare the puffs. So now we need to place it in a plate and keep it in the fridge for 15 minutes in a normal shelf. So we have sprinkled a little maida, and now again we have taken from the fridge after 15 minutes. So this is the preparation of the puff sheet. So first one, this is a second time we are rolling it out. We need to again roll it out completely as in the first step. Once it is flat, again we will use the second large portion of the butter which we have prepared at home. Again we will repeat the process, sprinkling the flour, but we have used the carom seeds only once. Now once it is ready, again we will be folding it into square pockets and then we will storing it again for 15 minutes. So this is the second time we are doing it. So this is not that much easy to prepare at once, so it can be, this whole puff recipe can be prepared in steps, wherein you can keep the puff sheets ready and just you have to remove, take it out fridge, and then you have to prepare the filling and prepare the puffs. So again for the second time we have kept it. Now as you can see we have removed it again. This is the third time and the final time we have taken it out of the fridge. As you can see we have rolled it out. So now we have used the last portion of the butter. We need to apply it completely and then we have to fold it. But when now we will be keeping it in the fridge, next we will be directly using it to make the sheets. So if you want to store the puff sheets, then you can, after this step you can directly store it for 2 to 3 days. So this is the last time we are making the folds and keeping it in the fridge. So once it is ready, we'll keep on sprinkling the maida. So this is ready now. We will keep again for 15 minutes. This is the final step. So in the meantime we will prepare the simple filling of the egg puff. So we have heated a pan. We have used 2 medium sized onions and tomatoes. We have used 2 tablespoon oil, half teaspoon of mustard seeds, and then we have roasted the onions and we have added the tomatoes, and we need to dissolve the tomatoes. It will be on full flame. Once the tomatoes get dissolved, we will make the flame to low and then we will add some masalas into the pan. So we have used 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. We have used it 2 times. Half teaspoon we have added now, and the later half teaspoon will be adding in the next part. So we need to mix it, and then now again we will be adding the remaining half teaspoon, which means we have taken 1 teaspoon of coriander powder here. So we'll be adding red chili powder and cumin seeds powder. So the red chili powder we have taken is 1 tablespoon. The flame should be on low. Now we have added cumin seeds powder. Instead of cumin seeds powder, you can also use half teaspoon of black pepper powder. Now we need a few bunch of coriander leaves. We will be adding it into, after chopping it. We have added a salt as per taste. So we have kept the eggs ready by boiling it and cutting it into half. So I will show it to you later. So now the simple masala is almost ready. We will be adding coriander leaves now, chopped coriander leaves. So please follow this recipe, and you can, if you have any doubts or any suggestions, you can comment us to the comment section below. So as you can see we have added a little of turmeric powder. Now we need to mix it and add the chopped coriander leaves, and once it is ready we will take the pan off the stove. So either you can use both cumin seeds powder as well as carom seeds powder, or either of the one you can use it in this recipe. So we have to mix it thoroughly. This is a simple yet tasty masala. Now we have added the coriander leaves which are chopped. We need to mix it thoroughly and then we need to take it off the stove. So this is a final duff which we have taken it out the fridge. Now we need to roll it out for final sheets which we'll be making out of it. So as you can see we have rolled it out, and now we have to cut it as per the size we require for our puffs. So the first method I will be showing you is a simple egg filling puff or patties, which is a simple filling. So as you can see, we have made these square parts. Now in these square parts we'll be adding the simple masala which we have prepared, and on top of it we'll be keeping the egg half, and then we'll be closing it. So before closing it, we need to remember that we need to apply water at the folding sides. So the important part here is, as it is a maida, it is the sheets are very stretchy, so you can stretch it to close the puffs. So we need to apply water after keeping the egg. As you can see, we need to apply a little water, and we have to close it from both the ends. So either you can do only two, you can close it only from two ends, or you can close it from all the four sides. So the most important part in this whole recipe is the making of the puff sheets and how to bake the recipe. So the filling is optional to you. You can experiment with the filling. You can put veg, non-veg, chicken, mutton, or any type of vegetable sabzi in the fillings. So this is a simple first method. So one we have rolled it from two sides, the other one will be closing from all the four sides. So it's up to you, the shapes and sizes as well as the filling. And the next part I'll be showing you how much time to bake or cook the puff. So we are not using oven here, we are making this recipe in pressure cooker. So it's very easy to prepare in pressure cooker, same bakery style, tasty and crispy. So this is the other style wherein we have used a whole egg and we have cut it a little, and then we have filled the masala inside it, and now we will be using this whole egg we will keeping the whole egg in between the sheet. And now after adding a little water, we will be closing the puff sheet. So we need to apply a little water. For this we will be closing from all the four sides. Now the most important part is the cooker, how to cook it in a cooker. So we have preheated the cooker for full 10 minutes on full flame. On the base we have kept salt. I'll be showing you. We are closing the puff sheets now. So there is also an important tip here. So we have beaten an egg and we will be applying the same onto the top of all the puffs which are kept ready. So the important tip here is, to all the vegetarian friends who do not eat egg, instead of the egg you can also use milk to apply it over the top of the puffs before they are kept in a cooker. So we have preheated the cooker for 10 minutes on full flame, and then we have added salt at the base. We have kept a stand, and on top of the stand we have added a grease plate, and on top of that we have kept all the puffs. So the thing here to remember is, once we keep the puff and close the lid, we need to cook it on full flame for the initial 10 minutes, and the later 50 minutes we'll be cooking it on medium flame. So the puffs will be completely ready. So this is the second method. This is a simple dry masala method wherein we have sprinkled some masalas like black pepper powder, salt, dried mango powder, red chili powder on top of the egg halves, and the same will be placing it over the sheet, and then we will following the same process. So this is the other method wherein if you don't like the masala, then you can use this dry masala method. So we will keep the egg halves on the sheets, we'll close it. So even this method, this is a specific methods for kids which is very tasty. It's a dry masala, so the sprinkled masala is very tasty and tangy. So this is a popular method which is favorite with kids. So we will apply water and fold it from either two sides or from all the four sides. So the shape as well as the filling is up to you. You can experiment with the filling. As I was saying, you can use chicken or mutton or any type of vegetable sabzi inside the puffs. So I will be showing you a vegetarian or veg puff in the next part. So as I was saying, these are ready now. So this is the veg sabzi. This is the bean sabzi. It's a simple type of sabzi which we have prepared using red chili, grated coconut. So this is a simple bean sabzi which we'll be using in the puffs. So this will be a veg puff or the patties. So we will be preparing this veg puff in a round shape. So we need 2 sheets here, one to place the mixture and one to place it over the top. We have applied water at all the ends so that it can stick it properly, and you need to close it now. So this is a veg patties or puff. This is a simple sabzi which you have used. You can experiment with all types of vegetarian or veg sabzis. We need to give it a round shape. So as you can see, these are ready now. The initial ones which we have kept for complete 50 minutes on medium flame and the initial 10 minutes on full flame. So as you can see, this has turned out to be very crispy and tasty, same like bakery or market style. So please try this complete recipe. I know this is a very lengthy recipe. This has multiple tips as well as many butter as well as the sheet. That's a very important step on how to make the sheets and how to bake the puffs at home. So these are as crispy and tasty as the bakery puffs. So these are the second ones which we will be baking or cooking now. So we have not used oven here. So as you can see, the color and the crispiness is same as the bakery one, which is very easy to prepare at home. So as I was saying, you can prepare this recipe in batches. You can keep the puff sheets ready, and then whenever you want to make the puffs, you can take out the sheets and then prepare the puffs. Either you can make the complete vegetarian puffs or any non-veg option, you can add it into the recipe. So these are the ready. So if you have liked this recipe, please like, share it with your family and friends, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and tap on the bell icon to receive latest notifications. Do check out our other recipes. If you have any doubts or any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. And for the complete written recipe, check out the link in the video description which points out to the Mom's Food Diary website. So these are all types of our puffs. So this is the normal puff. This is the, as you can see, it's so crispy and the color is very as same as the bakery ones, and the other ones are, so this one is the whole egg one which we have prepared by placing the whole egg which is filled with masala. So the round one which you are seeing, which I will be showing you next, is the vegetable one. So this is, as you can see, it's crispy, it's not rubbery, it's crispy, and this is the vegetable one. So until then, take care, stay safe, goodbye.